Cultural Safety Consultation 2. Cultural Safety Consultation 2, implementing cultural competency training for staff. Topic: managing the hepatitis B course for the Aboriginal health workforce in the Northern Territory. Today we are discussing how cultural competency training for staff is implemented as part of managing the hepatitis B course designed for the Aboriginal health workforce in the Northern Territory. This strategy is crucial to ensuring cultural safety. I like to begin myself presenting as the Aboriginal elder and cultural advisor to share the perspective. As you know, cultural competency is more than a training session. It's about respect, understanding, and building trust. When we started the hepatitis B program, one of the first steps was sitting down with the course developers and saying, you need to know who you are working with. The staff, especially non-indigenous staff, had to undergo cultural competency training that was led by Aboriginal people. That training taught them about our history, our connection to country, and the impacts of colonization on health. We made sure the sessions included real stories and lived experiences of our mob. Staff learned about the importance of sorry business, kinship systems, and gender protocols. It wasn't just a tick box course, it had to be felt. And I saw a real change in how they approached our people after that. More listening, less rushing. That's cultural safety in action.
I'm one of the facilitators delivering the hepatitis B content, and I will admit before the cultural competency training, I didn't fully understand the depth of cultural expectations. The training opened my eyes to how our well-meaning actions can sometimes cause discomfort or even harm if we are not aware of cultural sensitivities. For example, I learned that some topics need to be approached differently depending on who is in the room. Men and women might need separate sessions to discuss certain health issues. We were taught how to communicate more respectfully, how to avoid clinical jargon, and how to check in with participants to make sure they were comfortable. I now make time for informal games at the start of each session, which helps break down barriers. The cultural training gave me tools to create a space where learning and respect can happen together.
From an organization point of view, we made cultural competency training a mandatory component before anyone could facilitate or coordinate the hepatitis B course. This wasn't just one off workshop, it was an ongoing learning process. Staff completed training modules, attended local community, immersed experience, and had regular check-ins with cultural mentors. We implemented cultural safety principles into every aspect of the program, from how we advertised the course to how we scheduled it around community events. We also engaged Aboriginal trainers to lead sessions on cultural protocols, local language, and historical trauma. Evaluating forms include specific questions about whether participants felt culturally safe, and we used their feedbacks to improve the program.
As someone who participated in the course, I noticed a huge difference when facilitators had completed cultural competency training. They didn't just talk at us, they listened. They let us share stories about what hepatitis B meant in our communities, how shame and fear play a role in people not getting teased, and how we can support our mob in a culturally safe way. I appreciated that they understood things like sorry business, no pressure if someone had to leave for family reason. They also respected our way of learning. We don't always sit still and take notes. We learn through talking, showing, and doing. Cultural competency training gave those facilitators the understanding they needed to teach us in a way that worked for us, not just for them.
Thank you guys.